Recording
Anyways,
yet?
next
Yeah, I am
week
recording.
on the next Waiting Q podcast, Cross and Q become pirates of sorts.
Butt pirates?
You're just
Hey,
looking
I can
for
be
an
the captain.
You're looking for an excuse to say despoliation again, aren't you?
Yes.
I know what you're doing.
Are
But
you
yeah.
recording yet?
Yeah, I've been recording. Yeah, I recorded your whole Crunkle Fest, so that's great.
Oh.
Good job, Crunkle
Great.
Fest, man. Did you actually find any news or Zoom?
Yes.
Okay. So what you got? Disbelief.
I wanted to. Last time you weren't here, Cross, as
Mhm.
some people know, and I want you to explain to them why you abandoned them so cold-heartedly.
Oh well, the thing is, Companion and Buttkiss had a talk, and they said they didn't want me to be on the podcast. And I was really sad about it at first, but I was like, you know what? Maybe just like Seinfeld, he knew when it was time to leave, and I just left. So, blame them. And I understand there was a riot, and many people died. But they were probably bad people.
Lots of Cross or we.
Now look. To be fair, the only reason I did that to poor Cross Knights was because it would start a riot, and I find that sort of stuff hilarious.
I
Fair
don't.
enough. Fair enough.
My firstborn died
Oh.
in that riot.
Exactly, random chaos. It's
Yeah, it was
the
pretty
best.
good. It was pretty good. I was in on it too, so
Yeah, Cross wanted to go be dainty in the streets or something like that.
Yeah,
but
no,
how,
just like how I've been having trouble uploading things to the channel, even the podcast, sometimes I'm like, and like, we never pick guests until sometimes like 2 hours before it's like, oh crap, there's no one on. Douglas, you want to? He's like, oh, you could have given me more warning, but alright. So, it's just hard to maintain anything, and I spend so much time on the computer now because of that job, and it seems like the only sunny days are Mondays now. So,
it rained a lot here this morning and last night. Oh.
Yeah, yesterday and every other day besides Monday last week was bad. So,
Dancing Frog is back too.
hooray.
And so you know this is the true podcast.
But yeah, other people might be
Not any of
replacing
that
me
fake
also.
crap.
What, Buttkiss?
Other people.
Not any of that fake podcast crap. We got a dancing frog.
Yeah.
Well, I streamed with the frog a bunch of times.
He's bringing sexy back. Yeah. You motherfuckers don't know how to act. That's what I imagine when he's just doing his little dance.
That is a lewd frog. I usually put him by the period, though, so he was like part of the ellipsis.
No.
No,
That's dumb.
I literally did do that.
You're a nerd.
That's what I always did.
Only nerds do that. Anyway, but how was your week, Cross, with your daintily walking down the streets?
Not very good, because again, Monday was the only good day. I kept on, like, leaving the house, and it was slightly cold, and I was like, oh. And then I would go back all sad.
And your roommates would just be like, you'll get them next time, kid.
What, the sun?
Yeah.
It's been hiding from me, but now it's out, and as soon as this podcast is over, we're gonna have words, and I will light on fire. But that's okay.
What?
What? Look, you have to get pretty close. For
Oh, I
video.
see. I thought you were talking to us, and then you just, like, okay. Yeah, you guys don't seem to understand. Well, I'm sure some of you understand. Cross has just spends all of his time inside because of that job now.
Yep.
For some reason, he can't handle it like I can, where I love spending time inside.
That's
But yeah.
because you're almost 18 or whatever instead of 30, and you're not like, wow, I should probably be doing other things than being on the computer all day. So you just spend
You're
another
not
12
in the
years
middle
on the
of-
computer and see if you still feel like that.
Well, by that time, we'll have, like, virtual reality and stuff. Holodecks
look,
and stuff.
Possible.
Q, virtual realities or not, you're still gonna go through a midlife crisis eventually.
Yeah, my midlife crisis will be in a virtual reality chamber.
At least I'm not going bald
Yes,
yet.
and wouldn't you want to get out and frolic in the sunlight daintily?
No.
Did you ever see Caprica Companion?
Want to bet?
Caprica? No. That's the spin-off of Battlestar Galactica, right?
It's the prequel, and they have this ridiculous virtual reality in it. And I was just like, I probably would give up real reality if it was like this. It's amazing. But I
Yeah.
don't know if we're going to get that in our lifetime.
By the way, Battlestar Galactica, pretty good show. Depressing, but good, so you can go watch that. It's on
Mhm.
Netflix.
unrelentingly depressing. More
Yeah.
depressing than almost any other show I've seen, including Breaking Bad and The Wire and all the other shows where horrible things happen.
You finished, I mean, you told me a story when I was watching Battlestar Galactica about when you were watching it for the first time. You were sitting in your room or something, and you were just really depressed, and you really wanted to go talk to one of your roommates or something.
I think that was Torchwood, actually.
Torchwood, okay.
Actually, Torchwood might be
Oh.
more the Children of Earth.
Oh, the one with the space vagina?
No,
Oh, no, that's not the one. Oh, that's gonna sound really weird out of context.
I don't think we should contextualize that. But no, the one before that. No, the one where all the children on Earth all of a sudden stop moving and they all say in unison, like, "We are coming."
Oh, yeah.
No, that one I needed to talk to someone. And no, I wasn't depressed before I watched the series, but afterwards I wasn't feeling all that great.
Yeah,
'Cause-
Torchwood that's also a good
Like
movie.
nothing good happened in that series either.
Not gonna spoil anything, but
Yeah, but it was shorter at least, so I was able to watch it all at once. Sorry for leaving you out of that, Buttkiss. I don't know if you watched any of these programs.
yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Okay, Buttkiss is planning to assassinate us.
With the crowbars.
Okay.
And knives.
I don't know if that's the preferred
Mainly
assassin
crowbars,
weapons, but
I don't know why a knife is far more effective than a crowbar.
well, 'cause stab.
Yeah, but you can
Because
bash into his
jugular.
skull.
Because
Oh,
it
man.
was- But yeah, yeah,
What was your
Battlestar
week,
Galactica's right.
Buttkiss?
Yeah,
My
Buttkiss.
week went pretty good. That's, wasn't able to really go anywhere or do anything, but yeah, still a pretty good week,
So it was
all in
neutral.
all.
Neutral week.
Pretty much.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Although I did end up making homemade Reese's peanut butter cups.
Are you kidding me?
Mind
do
you, it didn't come out tasting anything like
Oh.
Reese's peanut butter cups.
You got me really
but I got
excited for
peanut
a second.
butter inside of chocolate, and I'm happy with the results.
You got me really excited for a second. And now I'm like, oh, never mind. Don't give me the recipe. I think I could do this.
I'd have diabetes
Yeah.
within the next 10 seconds.
Look, I just MacGyver my food together.
we should talk sometime. Maybe you can give me ideas. Because I feel like I need more meal choices, so I stop eating pizza and pancakes all the time.
Sometimes I like taking
My
food
friend-
and just mixing it.
You would not believe the kind of stuff I can do with pizza and pancakes.
Really? Can you make pizza pancakes?
Oh,
Personal
okay, you
pan
could
pizzas?
probably believe what I do with pizza and pancakes.
I figured it out. Blar.
We're gonna have to have Buttkiss be the chef if we ever meet up.
If we ever go to a die tonight situation,
Yeah.
we'll be making the tasty home cooked meals.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Zoop, zoop, zoop.
Oh man.
So,
Hey
Well, yeah.
guys, I'm a cake.
what?
I'm a cake.
I wonder why my hives have been acting up. Jesus.
Oh yeah, did you mention that you have horrible chlamydia or whatever it was? Oh, hives?
Chlamydia.
Diabetes.
I have hives. Shut up. There. That's all. Like I took a walk when it was cold and I got hives, allergic reactions and stuff. That's fun. It's just bumps all over my body that are really itchy and
Yeah.
suck.
See, here's advice for someone. Don't just think that you have a horrible disease and look it up on like the CDC website. Because a few weeks ago I thought I had cholera, and a little while ago companion thought he had measles, and both of those, like, they don't happen. Like, measles were essentially eradicated except if you don't use vaccines back 14 years ago apparently. And the only way people get measles is if someone goes to another country, gets them, and is not vaccinated, and then comes back.
Hmm.
But it happens. Like, I know there were people in my town that got measles because there was this private school that apparently a lot of them didn't believe in vaccinations, and it got closed down for like 2 months because there was an outbreak of freaking measles.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Just imagine being that one kid who did get vaccinated in that school,
Well,
and
there was
everyone around you was just measled.
about half of them were vaccinated. Or no,
Okay.
it was more than half, because I think only like 5 people got sick. But still, that's like, there's only 50 cases of measles in the entire country every year. So that's a big deal. A tenth of them were in my town last year.
Did a news report happen?
No.
Bravo.
Not to my knowledge. But, because again, it wasn't, whatever. Just I don't like the fact that there's all this backlash against vaccines. There really shouldn't be.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So I just wanted to bring up something. Well, Buttkiss, you laid out the plan for this and stuff, so I think you should bring this up. The first topic on the list.
All right, Cube, how was your week?
God.
Format derailed.
Well, I took the trip back here, which was 2.5 hours of sitting in a car waiting.
No.
But I had. Oh my God! You need to listen to this right now.
Mhm.
You need to listen to this right now.
No, I wasn't
Anyway,
going
the
to, but
Pokemon
okay.
tournament.
You got my attention now.
There was
Go
we
on.
went to McDonald's during the trip, and I got like this weird looking McChicken where it was normal McChicken except I think they added it's called like a bacon jalapeno, no, not jalapeno, like a bacon buffalo ranch McChicken, and it has like sauce on it and bacon, and then just whatever regular McChicken has. And the bacon was so nasty looking that it looked like you could. I'm not trying to be like gross or anything, but you could take like a piece of poop and you could cut it in thin stripes and you could lay it down on the burger and it would look almost exactly like that. It looked so
You did
disgusting.
not succeed in not being gross.
Wait, isn't that what bacon's supposed to look like?
No,
No.
it's not.
Whoopsie!
I don't know where you've been getting your bacon, Buttkiss, but
Safeway.
Safeway.
No,
Craigslist.com.
That one, yes.
So bad bacon. Fair enough. I tried.
Yeah, and then I went into the place because I'm like, look at this. This isn't bacon. This is not bacon. And they're like, okay, here, I'll give you another one. And then they gave me another one, and it was worse. And I was just like, forget it. And I just threw it away because
This
I
is at
didn't wanna
McDonald's?
deal with it. Yeah, this was at McDonald's.
Yeah, just stop going there.
Yeah, I probably should.
The only thing I get there now is McFlurries. They can't really mess up pure fat and sugar.
Oh, by the way, anybody listening, do not ever get a gas station Slurpee because they do not clean out those things. So all the mold from the leftover like Slurpee juice that just builds up, and then yeah, that's
How do you know that?
because there's a thread on Reddit asking people like employees what not to get at their place, and a person from a 7-Eleven and from SA just and Holiday, a bunch of people from different chains said they never get cleaned out, so there's just like mold in the machines.
How was that legal?
Probably because no health inspectors are like, you know what we should do? We should go to the gas station and inspect their fucking gas station Slurpees.
They should. You have to inspect places that have food. I mean, maybe not like yearly like they do with restaurants, but you know, at least every 5 years or something. Like, ugh, that's terrible.
Yeah, that's why I'm never gonna get one.
Yeah, a lot of
From
horrible
there again.
things happen in restaurants. I know because I've worked in them.
Waiting. ...
But yes, the Pokemon tournament, which I totally came up with all by myself and organized, went pretty well.
Yep. Relictai, he won. He won the entire tournament. You
Wait a
can
second.
find a video of it on his channel. But if you want to hear a totally fictional account, it really went pretty good. I mean, Relic got a bit unlucky in the first round, and then immediately after, Douglas and Yoshi had an amazingly close fight, and then
Hey, don't
Twitch
spoil
was
anything.
like, no. Good,
No,
good
spoil
point.
everything. Good. Look, we won't say
Okay,
who won.
Relic wins. Relic wins.
Look, the most
Relic won
important
every
battle
single time.
was me and Companion. where I use the power of the car keys to do moderate damage and unlock
That's
a
the dumbest
narrow...
thing.
What?
That was dumb.
I did not recognize any of my goddamn Pokemon. There are too many freaking Pokemon, and if you have to use ice cream cones and car keys, I'm sorry, you're stretching for ideas.
There is a Pokemon actually in the fight after the one that we did, where one person had a frickin' flying refrigerator with wings. It's like really.
Well, it'd be weird if it was a flying refrigerator without wings.
Uh-huh.
I'm Bale of Wheat. I'm a grass-type
Yeah.
Pokemon and also a bale of wheat. I'm Cheese Grater, a steel-type Pokemon. Like, stop. You're just
You
taking
can go there
items.
if you want, and you can watch the Pokemon tournament there.
I'm Protein Molecule. I'm a meat-type Pokemon. Tired of this.
It's because Cubitrons have control. I need to learn writing fanfics and learn to write about marvelous bacon and creepy tentacles.
I'm Downy Paper Towel Man.
Jesus Christ. Cross. Stop giving them ideas.
I'm
I don't know
Barbecue
about
Sauce.
you.
Barbecue. Go, barbecue sauce.
I'm a spiked
Hey, that sounds
spatula.
like that. That sounds like one of those new enemies from the Mega Man series.
It could be.
Barbecue man.
Barbecue Man would
Uh.
be great.
You like enter the boss room, he's just sitting there like barbecuing, he's like, hey, and you come over and
Pokemon.
kick over his barbecue stand, and he's like, I was doing stuff.
I'm Extension Cord. I have a strangle attack. And electricity attack.
For God's sakes.
You mean like rap?
Yes, rap and also
Moves
shock.
that you know exist?
Yeah, that thing. I'm a sandwich wrap. I contain deadly
Gross,
poison.
do you want to talk about games that you've been playing since you can get off of this stupid rant?
I just want to talk about more potential Pokemon, like Plastic Bag. It just
What about
jumps on the
Goggle Frog?
What?
Oh
Goggle
my
Frog.
god. Wait, doesn't that already exist?
No.
Oh.
There's no
Then yes,
frog
Goggle
Pokemon?
Frog.
Oh my God.
There's gotta be a frog Pokemon.
Yeah, well,
There-
I mean,
There are probably Pokemon that are frogs,
Yeah.
but do any of them have goggles where their eyes should be?
Wait, so
and
they
they're
don't have
Coco's goggles,
eyes?
too.
They have no eyes that are actually goggles?
They just have goggles.
They can't actually see because they
Goggle
have no
frog.
eyes.
The blind Pokemon.
Oh, God. I can't.
Wears goggles to act like he can see.
Uh,
But in reality, he just dances all day, all night.
does that
He
Pokemon
doesn't-
site let you, like, restrict it to certain generations?
Nope.
Damn it, we could have had a classic
I looked
Pokemon
into
battle. That would have been awesome.
Mm.
Oh, well.
That would have been cool.
Blar, blar.
I mean,
Hmm?
I don't know about you guys, but after Twitch decided that we wouldn't be able to do it in one day, I
Oh, yeah.
kind of stopped being excited in the slightest about that tournament.
I mean, I wasn't not excited. I was excited to actually get into the fight between, well, the fight that I could actually play and, you know.
Yeah, we didn't even mention that. So, we had the tournament. It had been scheduled a week beforehand. We got through 3 battles, I think.
Mhm.
And then there
You-
was a Twitch-wide glitch which made it so that we couldn't stream to people. What we didn't know is that, like, each time we kept on trying, it was still recording. And apparently some pretty raunchy things were said. But Companion
Yeah.
was unfortunately on the ball and deleted those videos. So I
Yeah,
don't
well,
think...
Relic was the one who told me that they were actually on there. He was just too lazy to delete them.
Look,
mean-
I apologize to the creator of Nintendo. Certain things may have been said, but I feel like you deserve it if those fanfics are in fact made. And you don't understand how internet works. So, that's all I'm saying about... But, you know, it sucked, because, like, Buttkiss had planned this tournament for a long time, and then there just happens to be a ridiculous glitch on the exact time that
Yeah.
we're doing it. Like, the chances of that happening are pretty low, because this does not happen often. But,
And that was also the first time we had a entire cast of the DriveNotFound doing something together stream.
that's true.
Yeah, that was pretty good. We call it, we have dubbed it Twitchageddon.
Yes.
It's quite a marvelous event.
Yeah, but I don't. There's a lot of crap. Like, there's a lot of crap in the video because like it's a stream, but you can like fast forward part. And I don't know if there's going to be a compilation because the second part had copyrighted music, so
Yeah.
probably not going to post that on YouTube or anything.
Unfortunately, yeah.
It was pretty good.
If you want, though, you can go watch it on DriveNotFound's Twitch, twitch.tv/DriveNotFound, all one word.
No person who asked me that question, I do not know RWM numbers, but I dislike their name. I am sorry.
It's,
And thusly, I
hey, at
should
least it's not as bad as SSOHBKC.
That's pretty bad. It's just I don't like adding numbers to things. It doesn't. Ugh.
Yeah, especially like when it's not needed, because I see some people on Steam with like Doomslayer 98412, and it's like you don't need the 98412.
I mean, if it's like 101, that can make sense or something, or like 69. Actually, that's still pretty bad.
Or 8008.
Yeah, who would do that? That'd be weird.
No, that would make total sense.
Would it?
80085.
Explain why someone would do that.
Okay, let's see here. All right.
Look at it. Look
Oh! Oh!
Oh.
I now approve. And your name is actually a lot more hilarious than I ever realized. Fair enough. You convinced me. Well,
Anyway.
Speaking of boobs, speaking of games that are apparently remade, did you want to talk about that Resident Evil thing, opinion, or?
Sure. So apparently, for anybody who actually cares, which I personally do care because I liked Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil 2 is getting remade and remastered and it won't play like Resident Evil 2 did from like the top down, random camera switching, confusing as balls, just bleh. It's being remade to play like Resident Evil 4, so the over-the-shoulder perspective, which is amazing, and I'm probably going to pick this game up because of that.
Yeah, like, for people who didn't play Resident Evil 2, if you wanted to shoot a zombie in the head, you had to aim at the ceiling, and then as your hands were coming back down from the ceiling into a neutral position, you had to shoot while your hands were lined up with their head.
Yeah, but this was back in like PlayStation 1 era, so
it was essentially a PlayStation launch title. Like the concept of 3D hadn't been fully worked out yet. That's how early it was. But it was terrible. But it didn't matter because the game just, for the time, it was amazing. Like, it had voice acting, horrible voice acting, but you took what you get. And
Jill Sandwich.
You could. Well, that was the writing. The writing was also bad, but the voice acting was also not great.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It was just great blowing zombies' heads off. And is it still going to take place in the police precinct and nowhere else? Because the entire game takes place in one building.
I don't know. Let me see.
Because I feel like the controls were like bad for one, and you walked really slowly. So like the fact that the environment was so small didn't matter as much, and it had to be small because there was restrictions on the technology.
Wait a second. Wait. Oh, it's a remake project.
Wait, so it's a fan thing?
Yeah.
That's
wow.
Gonna get DMCA'd.
Resident Evil 2 remade to play like Resident Evil 4. What's not like... So it's not... Wait a second.
Official.
No, it's not.
Oh, jeez.
Huh.
Well, we've been giving you incorrect information.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Apparently, it's hard to vet news when you get it 20 minutes before.
Damn it, why'd you send me this article?
No one's gonna believe that I went through the effort of looking up a topic companion.
Look, let's just blame Yoshi. We'll say that he
Yoshi,
sent that to
really.
you 2 days ago.
Yoshi,
yeah,
this was just...
Yoshi, look into your shit.
This is deplorable, dude. Yoshi. Ugh,
yeah, I think we're going to have to kick him off the podcast and delete any VODs that had him in said video.
No, I need that sweet YouTube money. You know, all the YouTube money that I'm getting for the
Yeah, we
channel.
totally have Wait and Queue monetized.
Yeah, I totally claimed it. That's why you see all the ads on it.
Uh-huh.
Um,
You could talk about tweeds of the Shannon variety.
oh, goody. Shannon Tweed, Attack of the Groupies, is an extremely mediocre in every way clone of Plants vs. Zombies that has the worst music I've ever heard in a video game, and that's including... I owned an Atari, mind you. Yeah, that's it. That's all it is. It just repeats forever. It was so bad that when I was editing it, I didn't want to listen to it, and it goes on for like the first 10 minutes of my video. But if you fast forward past those first 2 rounds where nothing useful happens, you can get to the part where nothing also useful happens but has good music from Guilty Gear X2.
I think it's up to like 16 minutes, 15... I mean, 6 minutes, 15 seconds,
Oh,
and
that's
then
not
he cuts
that's,
off.
That's not nearly as bad then.
Yeah.
But actually, it is bad to listen because that means you have to listen to the music like 100 times the entire song before I cut it
After
off.
like 5 times, I started getting legitimately sick feeling in my stomach.
Yeah! It's like the musical equivalent of Vertigo. Like, it just makes you hate existing.
Is it? Oh, okay.
It's not good. But yeah, I don't think I said I would continue it because there's a chance I might play it just because I'm curious like what the new units are, but I shouldn't play it because it's not worth my time, and I have a lot of better games to play. And someone brought up the point
Like
that I shouldn't
Secret
really.
of the Magic Crystal, and
I would
Ironclad's
rather-
American Civil War.
I would rather play. No, okay, no on the second one. But
Why not?
It's worse than Shannon Tweed's Attack of the Groupies. That's why not.
That is not. It is better music, and by better in music, I mean no music.
I will give you
That's
that
true.
one. No music is literally better than Shannon Tweed's music, and I know that
There we
because
go.
I enjoyed the game more when I turned it off completely.
It's better. See, that's
No, it is better in one aspect due to a lack of something.
You know, I'm gonna take the audio clip where you just said it's better in one aspect. I'm gonna cut in one aspect off, and I'm gonna say it's better.
No, you're not.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
You're not even uploading these to the YouTube channel. You're not going to go through, search for the specific timestamp, cut it, and then re-edit it.
It's better redacted.
But yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that game's, Why did you actually spent money for me to play that? Was it?
Me?
Yeah,
No,
did you?
it was like $2. So
Was the video worth it, companion? Was it worth it?
yes, and Total Biscuit did a video on it, and he just railed on it hard, and he railed on the music too. Like,
And he probably didn't turn it off either, did he?
pretty sure he turned it off.
Oh,
Otherwise, I'm pretty sure I would have stopped watching.
gotcha. Because I could not. I'm serious. It's a game. Wait, I feel like we've talked about this. Oh, we talked about it
Wait.
before I released it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a game where you protect a rock star and they have terrible music. Like that's the one type of game where you should have had some at least passable music, if not badass music.
Yeah.
I guess
They screwed up.
people just blatantly rip off games. Don't really care about that.
Oh, and it's an iOS port too, so
Yes.
they probably didn't care too much about the music because of that.
Obviously not. There are many pornos, by the way, with better music also. And that's usually like license-free stuff they steal. That's why it all sounds
I've
the
heard a bathroom with a better toilet mean better music. Play some games already. We're in the waiting queue. I mean, we're queued
yeah,
up. and-
I'm wondering if the person who
Wait.
said that is a random person that wandered in from Twitch or something.
Oh, maybe.
What if it's the
Look,
man and we're
we're-
finally going to be shut down?
Oh no!
It could be.
Today might be the day.
It might be
Oh
the day.
no!
Don't worry about it. Look, all that's going on is we're in the waiting queue for Team Fortress 2. Like,
Yeah.
what is it now? A year ago by now?
Yes.
Yeah.
We're in a year ago's Team Fortress 2 waiting queue,
Yeah.
and we're just queued up and waiting.
Yeah, as
Yeah,
soon as it loads, we'll switch it to the gameplay. So we're just
Mhm.
trying to
Yeah,
keep people entertained.
Oh, we're gonna die. That's always good to
That's
hear.
comforting. And he has a
Okay, you're
creepy ass
definitely
face. Well,
you're definitely not a random person then. So good. All right, we don't need to keep up the pretense and fool the admins of Twitch.
oh, thank God. I was worried for a second there.
Look, it does.
No, it's a trap.
But no, if it's a trap, that was really well researched trap, and I feel like he deserves to shut down our channel for that. But yeah, have you played anything new, Buttkiss, or? I just
Yes,
wanted to give you a
Buttkiss.
chance to say
You know-
things before I railed about another game.
Nope.
I really want to get back into Risk of Rain. I don't know why, but I've been just feeling the urge to play that game again.
We could play that again. And you have
Actually,
good
yeah,
internet.
same here.
Huh.
Yeah, we can play it right now during the podcast. And okay, we're done with the podcast. Goodbye, everybody.
But no, as soon
Oh,
as
he
the
comes from
podcast is
YouTube.
open, I have to go outside and play in the sun.
Cross, you don't need to. There's
I
plenty
do.
of hours in the day.
I
at
need
night,
the
so-
vitamin D.
Look, Cross,
need
we
it.
both know that as soon as the podcast is over, the sun's gonna go away. It's only here for the podcast.
It's already starting to go away.
What do you mean, starting to go away. What's starting to? Oh, the sun.
The sun.
It's kind of.
I told ya.
Yeah.
See, Cross is abandoning us as per usual.
Yeah.
Wow.
What, was I supposed to deny that?
Late much.
Yes.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. Goodbye forever.
I'm
Haha,
gonna
you
play
thought I was...
RuneScape just to spite you.
Oh, you
Did
go
you-
do that. Waste your life. It's okay. By the way, Terror...
I'm gonna go play.
You're
Go
gonna
on.
Play, you're gonna play what, Buttkiss?
I'm gonna go see if Relic wants to play some Risk of Rain while I'm in the podcast.
You're
For
probably...
God's sakes.
That's totally
Wait a
not
minute, how
happened
can we...
before.
Because Hamachi doesn't work anymore, right?
Yeah, it does.
Oh, I thought they made it... I thought they were gonna charge money for it or something.
They will.
But-
Eventually.
I was told that like a year ago.
I don't remember.
I'm
I
thinking
don't-
it was a lie. But yeah,
I think it needs to be.
Assassin's Creed. I have played Assassin's Creed 1 for the first time ever. I bought it a long time ago, I just hadn't gotten to it. And I actually finished all my work for my like big job, so I had a little bit of time. And I'm really liking it, but as Companion warned me, it's very repetitive.
Yeah.
Like, here's the structure. Like, you're given, I think, 9 people to assassinate. So, you take your horse, you ride for like 15 minutes to get to the town, then you do a bunch of mini games that are exactly the same each time, and then you get enough information to assassinate the guy. Now, assassinating the guy is fun. Those
Yeah,
missions
that's
are great.
the best part about the game by
The
far.
entire game probably should have been closer to Hitman than whatever the hell it is. Because basically the entire game is padded with these stupid mini games. And some of them, like, the Saving the Citizens would be cool if you didn't have to do it so much.
Yeah.
There's one mini game where you sit on a bench and listen to people, which
Yeah.
usually what they're saying isn't interesting. Then there's a game where you pickpocket something, which is basically just like the bench thing, except you have to pickpocket them, and it's really easy. And you still... the Saving the Citizens should be the most fun, because you fight people, but then you have to listen to the stupid citizens say the same line over again, and sometimes it takes like 15 seconds, which is a big deal when you hear the same thing like hundreds of times. And the combat's actually ridiculously easy once you understand countering, because you just counter everyone and they die. But I am enjoying it, but I'm only on the 3rd assassination. I don't know if I'm going to beat the game. And I was thinking about Let's Playing it. I don't know if I could stand playing it again. We'll see. Also, there's a bunch of things you could collect, which do literally nothing! You get nothing! I think you might get an
Allegedly.
achievement. But
You mean those little flag things of
Yes.
doom and destruction?
they do nothing.
Yeah, the game. Oh my god! I heard that the second Assassin's Creed is so much better,
I was
and
reading
I
reviews.
really want to play it.
I was reading reviews for the second one because I was like, maybe I should get that one too. And so many people are like, this is the best one of the series.
Yeah.
So, although I do want to play the one where you're Native American because you get to like stealth kill bears. It's just like
You know
a
what
ba-
I usually do?
Hmm?
I usually go into a new place, like if you have to get into a new town or something. you go into the new town, and by the way, they split towns up into 3 different districts. So you can come back there 3 different times,
Hmm.
and and then I get up all the vantage points and I do all of those. Then I go through and I save all the citizens. Then I do all the missions and then I assassinate. It
Wait a
usually
minute.
takes about like an hour and a half.
So you actually complete all of the missions.
Yeah.
I think that might be
I
your problem.
I wanted that full sync, but no. I played through it again,
Hmm.
and I like that was the second time I played through it. I mean,
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I was gonna say, like,
the first time I played through it, I was like, this is fucking repetitive.
yeah, I did all the missions except for one in the second town, and for the third one, I'm just like, all right, I did my 6. Let's go kill that dick. So,
Stab,
What?
stab, stab.
also did you play on the console companion?
Yeah.
Okay, they added new missions for the computer.
Really?
Yeah, so there's like some missions where you have to like do a race on the rooftops. There's one where you have to silently kill a bunch of archers. There's one where you have to collect flags that's abysmal and not fun. But I then found out, I was just like, why isn't the whole game like this? Like, these are actually interesting. And then I found out those were PC exclusive. So they made
Why wouldn't they make those on the freaking other one too?
the console,
Yeah.
because the console
They could just
version
patch them in.
the console version came out like 4 years before the PC one or something ridiculous. Like it was it was a PS3 launch title. So I don't even, do they even have patches for those early titles like on the disc? Can you patch a disc game?
Yeah, you can.
Oh, well, yeah, I don't
Just
know.
put it through like so it gets on the hard drive.
It's part of the director's cut. Yeah, I don't know, laziness.
Laziness, yeah.
But yeah, it's good. There's a small chance I'll let's play it, but I don't want to promise anything because I don't even know if I'm going to be able to beat the game. I might crap out because I feel like I'm. And the parkour is also really fun. But yeah, what are you doing? Are you sneaking up on people in a mansion, or is something horrible going to appear on the stream in a few seconds?
Probably the latter.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Oh, here it is. It's happening.
Anyway, moving on.
Wait a second. Oh God!
Oh man.
See, the problem is, to me and Buttkiss, it's not in sync at all. But it is to anyone watching live. Oh dear.
So
Yeah.
we can talk about this week's Humble Bundle.
Cool, yeah, because that's. I'm actually glad I skipped a week of this podcast because now I actually had things to talk about, and I wouldn't have last week. But yeah, humble bundles.
The other problem is that there's just like no gaming news at all going on.
Yeah, I watched Dodger, and she was like, "All right, there hasn't been gaming news in like 3 weeks, but there's
I
still
mean, I
nothing
didn't
to
do
talk
news.
Like, how is there nothing to talk about in almost a month? It's terrible.
That's because the gaming industry is not doing anything. Like nobody is. If anybody screwed up anything right now, like if any I can talk about something that happened.
Okay.
Indie developer of a game called like Earth 2066 that got on Greenlight and passed it or something,
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah,
and
so
it got on
you
Steam
were
Early
doing that,
Access.
Mhm.
Me?
Yeah.
No, that's 3089. But Earth 2066 is a terrible game made in like the Unreal Engine. I mean, like the Unreal Engine using assets from like the editor mode or something like that. And they're is this tiny. You know, just go watch Jim Inquisition's video on it. He's good at explaining things, and as Cross knows, I'm not very good at explaining.
Wait a minute.
Okay, fine. I'll finish explaining.
You can't just start it and say, watch someone else's explanation.
Okay, it's basically this guy took a he went into the Unreal Engine. He put down this one square piece of land, and by the way, if you walk over to the edge of the land and you look off the side, like it's just an empty void. So it's basically like this floating piece of land, and then you're this character, this robot thing, and you're put on a piece of land, and you have to just walk around this tiny little area, and you kill robots that are coming at you constantly. And I think there's some survival aspects to it too.
And that's it.
No, but the problem, like, it wouldn't be too bad if it was a shitty game, it would be fine. But then people started saying this is a pretty bad game on the Steam forums, and the dude decided to start banning accounts and deleting forum posts.
Oh.
And then
What?
and then somebody mentioned Jimquisition. Oh shit! No, that's an advertisement. Just we need to stop that right now. Okay. And then somebody mentioned Jimquisition, and he's like, Jimquisition has been mentioning on Twitter that he's probably going to do a video on this, and the developer of the game has said, I don't care, I'm not scared of him. And so then he did a video on it, and oh my god.
He didn't try to do anything, did he?
Who?
The guy that said he wasn't scared of him.
No.
He didn't try to, like,
I don't
DMC him
think
or
so.
something weird. Wait, Jim
No.
Quisison's not on YouTube either, is he?
No, he's on The Escapist.
Yeah, it's a lot harder to assassinate people that aren't on...
Salt of the Earth, that's what it's called. It's not called Earth 26, it's the beep.
Yeah. Why does Skype keep on beeping? Oh.
Because Relic's saying that I'm doing a good
wanted
job.
Oh.
Relic wanted to congratulate Companion on a job.
Am I holding a
Yeah,
spider?
loser.
I'm sorry, we're saying
Yeah,
Buttkiss?
Companion, you think you're bad at explaining
like
things, but
just
you're not going to get better if you don't
wanted to-
try.
Cross, that Dexter explanation.
That was the best explanation
not
ever, and I still regret today that entire thing wasn't recorded, where I just asked you what happened in the end of Dexter, and an hour and a half later, I had an answer, and it was the best thing ever. I'm not even exaggerating on the time. Because you kept on going backwards further away from the answer. Oh, it was so good. So then the specialist's son's daughter specialized in psychopaths. And the dark passenger. Right, anyway.
Yeah.
It was so good.
So stay away from Salt of the Earth. The developer is an asshole, deletes forum posts, doesn't listen to any of your feedback, and calls anybody who calls this game bad, and tries to give him pointers as to say, like, this should probably be improved. And he's like, no, the game's fine, this is early access, and you are all trolls.
That was the too long didn't listen version.
Yeah.
Screw Salt of Earth.
Or
It's
couldn't
bad
follow
game.
me explaining it terribly.
No, I got it. I got your explanation. It was a dumb
Cross.
game and he's a dumb face.
Don't buy his dumb game.
Yeah, don't buy his dumb game. The dumb face made a dumb game. But no,
yeah.
I don't see how people seem to think that type of suppression is actually legitimate, because all it does is raises more hubbub.
Especially nowadays, like, Jesus.
Unless that's his plan.
No, I doubt it.
Oh.
Like, the War Z, that was one of the biggest cases of people trying to silence their player base and just failing miserably at it and getting called out.
Yeah, Total Biscuit, you might not even know about this because he tried to keep it quiet, but, like, Total Biscuit had another problem with another game. And it was, like, they were such... I can't even explain it accurately, but the stuff that they did was absolutely ridiculous. Like, they accused him... I don't remember, but they accused him of, like, faking emails and stuff.
What?
And, yeah, like, because they were sending threats to him and saying they were going to sue him and, like, crap like that, and he displayed the emails, and they're like, that's a fake email. You notice how the font's all weird? Nice try. And, like...
Oh.
It was so... And Total Biscuit was just like, I don't want to fight you. This is dumb. Like, just talk to my lawyers. I don't want to deal with this crap. And eventually the lawyers took care of it, because he actually has some pretty powerful legal team. Because he has enough money that... Not only does he have enough money, but he needs a damn legal team, because people come after him.
Because he is probably the biggest voice in gaming critique right now.
Yeah.
Like on the PC.
And he... I don't know.
I like Total Biscuit. He's a good guy.
Yeah.
Sometimes he's a dick, but...
Yeah, and people do expect him to fight their copyright battles, and he's just like, I'm not freaking Batman, I can't do it. It's like, people can't expect him to fight their battles, but the fact is, him winning his battles helps all of us.
Yeah.
So...
Like, Angry Joe is also working on that right now with his whole copyright stuff from
Now,
that
Angry
sweet
Joe might actually be more important than Total Biscuit, because if he wins his cases, that will set legal precedent. If he loses them, it could be bad for everybody. So, some interesting things could happen in the next few months, or nothing, because sometimes litigation takes years.
Yeah.
So,
Guys of the Wolf. Oh my god.
was it Guys of the Wolf?
What?
I thought that was the known one.
Is that the one? I'm
I
pretty
don't-
sure Guys of the Wolf was just a terrible game that got released and everybody knew about it.
No, I think it was Guys of the Wolf. They took down the
Wait,
video.
really?
Yeah, they
They
took
took down his video?
Yes.
Oh my god. I
And
didn't
he-
know that.
That's because he tried to keep it quiet. Because he
Huh.
didn't. He was like, I'm not doing another Day One Gary's incident thing. Like, I'm tired of this crap. I just want to do my job. Yes,
Yeah.
that was it. It was Guys of the Wolf.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Huh.
I only knew that because I did weird research, because someone mentioned something offhand that he had another legal.
That's a terrible game, and nobody should ever buy that, or Salt of the Earth, or Day One's Garrison, or Warzy, or Infestation.
Okay, that's... Oh, jeez. Oh, God.
That's a lot of games not to buy.
Yeah.
By the way, I own Warzy because I pre-ordered it back when the game was first coming out.
Yeah. And you almost tricked me and Relic in playing with you.
I did. When the game name changed, I almost got Relic and Cross to play with
I
me.
should have known when we were just like, this looks like Word Z, and you just couldn't stop laughing. I should have known that. But then I did research. I was like, all right, let me see a video of it. And it just said, Word Z, new update. I'm like, wait a minute. This really is the game!
And then Relic was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
You guessed it?
He was so close to downloading it, too.
That was the greatest. That was one of the greatest things.
That's another thing I wish was recorded. Would have got... It,
I'm
like,
just curious.
Mhm.
How much money would that have costed you at the time?
None. I had a 48-hour pass,
yeah, he got a bunch of free stuff for... on Smartly.
spending $30.
Yeah. Oh, it was only $30. That's not
Oh.
too bad.
Yeah.
I thought it was like $60.
No.
Okay.
No.
Yeah. Like, part of me wishes we would just record all of our conversations all the time, but the thing is, if we did that, they wouldn't be as good, because I would know that I was being recorded and censor myself.
That hard drive space.
Yeah, well, it's not like it needs to be recorded in a HD or anything, it's just words. You know.
That hard drive space.
But yeah, no, it's bad to record people if they don't know all the...
Yeah. Oh,
Also, possibly illegal.
what can I do to
Okay.
this frog? I want to see what I can do to Mr. Goggle Frog here.
What can I do to this
Can
frog?
you-
Companion?
Hold on.
Oh, I
Can
actually...
you draw a mustache on it?
I can do something to this
I
one.
know what you can do, Companion. I know what you can do.
Oh my god.
Companion? What is on your channel, Companion? What is on
What?
your channel? What is on your channel? What's
Oh,
on your
what's on
channel?
my channel?
What's on your channel?
I don't know, Grass. What is on my channel, Grass?
Okay, Companion has hundreds of hours of RuneScape of him chopping down trees and nothing but trees. If you are subscribed to him, you should probably unsubscribe, because he is now the RuneScape channel.
Weep, weep, weep. Yeah,
And
I'm dedicating my channel to RuneScape. I'm going to change my name to Escape Cube. And
I'm also pretty sure I've heard rumors about him going to be making a 100-part, hour-long video, each part series on War Z. So,
Yeah, that sounds about right.
no, I was actually thinking about streaming that. I streamed it once, and I thought my computer and internet couldn't handle it because it was laggy. But after the stream was over, I found out I was uploading something to uTorrent. uTorrent. So I was like, God damn it. Yeah, that was a Halloween Scream stream. And my thought process was, I'll play one of the worst games that I have ever played before. So I picked the Warzy. There we go.
Do you actually want to say it's on your channel, or should we move on?
Sure. I have RuneScape that I need to be uploaded. I split that. I have two more parts of RuneScape because I released the first part, and then now I have part 2 and 3. And the reason why I have 3 parts and Cross only has 2 is because Cross cut out a lot, like a ridiculously amount, like a huge amount of things.
Like 15 minutes.
he kept
Just
him the important
stupid
stuff, though.
amount of things.
15
Like
minutes.
chopping down trees.
Yeah.
You
that
could
was
have
the
some
only
good
important
parts.
part.
Chicken kicking. You cut out chicken kicking and
No, I
following
didn't. I have
commands.
chicken. I have chicken kicking.
Oh.
There's a part. That's all I kept. I was like, let's do something else. It's like, what are you doing? I'm kicking chickens, and then it shows me cooking the chicken, and then we eat the chicken. And then it's like, or whatever. People should just see it. Um, yeah.
No, you need to explain what else happens. But yeah, then Buttkiss shows up. But anyway,
I was actually there for a while. Just didn't feel quite right to say anything when I
No,
realized you were recording.
It
so-
probably wouldn't have been right. You showed up
No,
at the
there's-
exact. You showed up at the exact right moment.
yeah, right when we're signing off.
Once again, you got that comedic timing down.
Oh man. And then other than RuneScape, there's Left 4 Dead 2 going up. I want to finish up Sword of the Stars of the Pit, but I say that like every week, so I don't know when that's happening.
Okay.
I can stream now, by the way.
Yes, so Companion will finally be on DriveNotFound, and I will be the only member of DriveNotFound that is not streamed to DriveNotFound.
I know exactly what I'm going to stream.
Penumbra.
But anyway, you can see what's going up on your channel now.
Okay, Bruno Boobs, what's on your channel?
Bruno Boobs.
I have 4 fives actually.
Yeah.
Although that's gonna be my new YouTube name.
Yeah, you should have.
Yep.
Oh,
Okay, Bruno Boobs. That's
Bruno
me.
Boobs.
On my channel, there's going to be. Okay, just imagine a video of Rick Astley singing "Never Gonna Give You Up." That's going up on my channel.
That's gonna get flagged.
Probably.
Well, on my channel.
Look, I'll give credit to the original artist.
Cross has so much backlog. Just
PewDiePie.
ridiculous.
Wait a sec. Oh god. On my channel, I just released a sled video, which is a version of Gmod.
That was a pretty good video.
That it is really hard to make a sled, guys, especially because I don't entirely understand welding. I just shoot 100 welds and hope that they stick. And they usually don't stick the way that I want them to, because then my sled gets possessed and flies across the room, and only works upside down, and all other types of horrible things. So, I don't know. It was still good. Again, that one was so heavily edited, it was ridiculous.
Yeah.
I had to edit the crap, because a lot of it was just me, like, welding bathtubs together badly. So, but it's worth it, I'd say.
I laughed so hard at the bodies and the monsters. It was great.
It's also part of the actual sledding part's a little bit nauseating, so I apologize for that, because I'm upside down for part of it, and it was just a mess. But other than that, is that it? Oh,
yeah,
I
don't know.
I have an episode of Dungeon Land. That's it. That's all I have backlogged.
Oh yeah, with fucking mines.
Yes, with a new boss. If you saw my Mind Flayer boss, where I was the Mind Flayer that split into different parts, this time it's a different boss. That's a lot more lewd.
Yeah. By the way, quick question, J9LP. Are you on the Osmods forums? Because I swear to God, I've seen your name before. It's been bugging me ever since I've first seen your name, and I
Well, that's
want
going
to
to take
ask
20
now.
seconds for him to answer.
Yeah, I know. So I was trying to fill in with commentary of the
Okay.
random variety.
Well, we never mentioned the Humble Bundle. I don't know if you want to go through that real quick.
Oh yeah, I can mention that real quick. So the Humble Bundle weekly sale has Thomas Was Alone, Puzzle Bots, Dust Force, and VVVVVV, and also Cave Story Plus for $1.
That's actually pretty good. I gotta say,
Yeah.
Dust Force is fun, but the problem is that I compare everything to Super Meat Boy, and it wasn't as good as Super Meat Boy. But it's probably harder than Super Meat Boy, if you can believe it or not.
But yeah, you can get those 5 games for $1, and then for $6 you can get Reyes, Limbo, Cthulhu Saves the World, Mutant Muds
The most
Deluxe.
important game of all.
Cthulhu.
Cthulhu Saves the
Saves
World
the
isn't
World.
that good. It
You
has
can also
really
get Lone Survivor and Element 4L. So that's 6 games plus the 5 for $6.
yeah.
So that's like 50 cents a game, for God's sakes.
Cthulhu Saves the World has really good writing, and it's funny, but the combat system is just not fun, even slightly.
Cross.
Mhm.
Cross. You're
Yes.
playing as Cthulhu, and you're saving the world.
You are, and it's funny, and it's a funny concept with a funny story, but it has really boring gameplay.
But you're playing
All right,
as Cthulhu,
I already told you
and
the
you're
concept is
saving
good.
the world.
That doesn't fix horrible gameplay. Like, what if it was Cthulhu Saves the World, but then they made you play a Bejeweled clone? A bad Bejeweled clone. It wouldn't make it a good
You're
game.
playing as
No!
Cthulhu.
No,
For God's
Buttkiss!
sake.
No!
Saving the world. Playing Bejeweled.
And how do you do this?
Who else
Through
can save the world by playing a bad Bejeweled clone but Cthulhu? I mean, come on.
No. How about we just make a really bad Plants vs. Zombies clone where Cthulhu defends against, I don't know, trees.
Cthulhu defending. Huh.
Yes.
Does it have alright music?
No. It has nothing
Then
except
no.
for a good concept. My phone. Okay.
And also Tesla Grad for $10, so you get a total of 12 games for $10. It's freaking weird. Jesus, man. And then if you pay $100, you can get like some shirts and random swag, and then, I feel dirty for saying swag,
You shouldn't.
and not ironically.
YOLO swag money.
And on that douchey
Swag
note, I think we're gonna end the
money.
podcast
YOLO swag money.
for life.
The
But
best
yeah,
thing
this
is trying
was
to test
the.
while I'm
I think
on
we're gonna sign off now. Do you guys have anything else to say?
podcast.
YOLO, YOLO.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go. Yeah. Thanks for watching. This has been the Lane Q podcast for 4/28/14.
Best one ever.
Thanks for watching,
Probably should have ended it before the YOLOs.
and I'll see you guys next week.
YOLO
Thanks for
swag
watching.
money.
YOLO.
Okay, I'm gonna mute them.
YOLO, YOLO.
It's
Already
great because he
muted.
said he's going to mute us, but I'm recording the video, so the thing that a
Oh,
lot of
for
people are going to see is... Whee!